Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, folks, a very warm welcome to you all to this particular session currently arranged by Soccerex Organizing Committee. 女士们、先生们，大家早上好！非常高兴在这个节点跟大家见面。那么今天呢，是我们
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. Today we are going to witness the launch of the strategic partnership between Paris Saint-Germain and DeSports. I believe you have heard about the news, and today you are going to witness this launching ceremony of a 3.5-year-long partnership. I am the moderator Wang from DDMC.
I'm very happy and delighted to meet some new friends and also to see some old faces, if you will. On this particular occasion, we are going to make a very, very official and big announcement, namely the strategic partnership between DDMC and Paris Saint-Germain. 那么，其实呢，我觉得就是今天是我们整个 Soccerex 的第二天哈，大家。
Actually, it's the second day of Soccerex China, and I'm very glad to see so many of you here on the second day, which shows that you all have a lot of passion for football in China. And also, we are glad to see PSG has choose to work together with a Chinese company to enlarge and expand its burgeoning presence in China. And we are looking forward to the success of our partnership.
Our VIPs and also our distinguished guests on stage and also in first row as well. 首先我们要介绍
First of all, founder and president of DeSports from DeSports DDMC, Mr. Jiang Lizhang.
A well-known figure as well in the world soccer, and Mr. Nasser, chairman of Paris Saint-Germain, 巴黎圣日耳曼俱乐部主席纳萨尔先生。Again, welcome aboard and salam alaikum. All right， 那么接下来我们要介绍的还有几位呢，是在纳萨尔先生旁边就坐的是
And also, sitting next to the president, the CEO of Mio Games.
边的
And also senior journalist of Soccer News, Mr. Wang.
An official from Guangdong Provincial Soccer Association, the Football Association, if you will. Okay, once again, welcome aboard. And last but not least, we have one guest right here who particularly traveled from Guangzhou to be with us from Qatar as well, Mr. Ali Ahari. Ali, am I right? The pronunciation? Okay, Ali Ghanem Ahari. 来自广州的卡塔尔驻广州总领事馆的领事，今天他也是陪同纳萨尔先生来到我们的现场。好，我们真的是非常感谢所有的嘉宾，同时也感谢我们的媒体朋友和。
I'd like to thank all the distinguished guests and all the press from the media to witness this great moment.
Fantastic occasion with everybody here. 每年一度的 Soccerex 呢，其实是大家足球人的聚会哈。借此机会呢
Annual Soccerex is a happy gathering of all the industry players and also football lovers, and this sport has become PSG's exclusive partner in mainland China and also Hong Kong. And today we are going to share with you how they're going to work together and how DeSports is going to help PSG expand its presence and its brand image in China.
How do we actually further our collaboration between the two parties? 我们首先通过大屏幕来看一段视频，了解一下大巴黎的。
Now let's take a look at the big screen to know more about PSG.
Paris Saint-Germain means to everybody. Please. 内马尔、卡瓦尼、迪玛利亚这些。
Neymar, Cavani, all those big names will be closer to us. And how will PSG increase its presence in China, the Chinese mainland, and also Hong Kong? And now I'd like to invite Nasser, the chairman of PSG, to give us a speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will start with the Chinese sentence. I hope I will say it correctly, you know. Wo ai Zango. We love China. It's a great pleasure to be here, and it's an honor for me and for our club to be here when announcing our great partnership with DSport. Thank you very much, John, and I'm looking forward for this partnership because it's mean a lot for us. Since we bought the club, 2011, we started to look at China and China market because I know all the Chinese loves football, and as I said, we love China too. And it's really great country and with big potential in football and economics and tourists and everything. So it is very, very important for us to focus in China, and with this great partnership, hopefully we're going to achieve our goal together. And as you know, since 2011, we bought the club. We thought about the future and long-term relationship and a strategic vision, which we find out is the best partner will be with us in China. Actually, it's DSport. And we believe in DSport very heavily, and we're going to work very closely with John, yourself, and your team to make the best partnership in China. As you know that we started, you know, on Chinese website, and we're trying to develop our club, the brand of our club, which is very important for us here in China, and our website in Chinese. And I'm trying to push my players to speak a little bit Chinese, and it's a little bit difficult for them, but I promise they're gonna talk a little bit in Chinese, and especially with the French football today. And we're honored to present the French football today worldwide, and in China and worldwide, because I think French league it's becoming hopefully one of the best league in the world. And you know, we're honored to be the leader of this league, and developing the brand of the league and our brand. And you know, for us, I know we have fan club and fan base in China. We have around more than 55 million worldwide fans, and China, as I said, I mean, next years we're going to focus heavily in China because, you know, I think we have a lot of fans. Maybe we cannot reach them, but we started with our Chinese website and our social media. Hopefully we're going to reach them. And also announcement of the league a week ago to have 2 matches in one of the biggest free-to-air channels, CCTV. I think that will help the brand of the league and help, of course, Paris Saint-Germain. And, you know, we going to open, I would love also to take this opportunity. We're going to open an office in China very soon, and as Paris Saint-Germain with the support and help of DSport, of course. So, you know, it's, for me, it's really an excited timing for the club, for us, for our partnership, and I believe in it strongly, as I said, and I'm looking forward for our partnership and coming to China. As you know that we're going to play in Hong Kong friendly matches, and the Super Cup going to be also in China. So I'm very excited, looking forward for our friendly matches and our Super Cup. So we'll, you know, I don't like to talk too much, but I think, you know, I said what I have to say. And thank you very much for your presence here, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Nasser, thank you very much indeed. Shukran. And I'm sure your opening sentence in Chinese has already impressed people. With your leadership, your players definitely will learn some Chinese sentences down the line for sure. OK， 那么刚才我们也讲到了，我们作为
So, as the employee of DDMC, working with PSG, the top club, is a great honor for us. And DDMC, in terms of China's sports industry, has been working for a long time, and we have achieved a lot in the past few years. So now let's show you a video to showcase our achievements that we are quite proud of.
Alright， 其实呢。
Well, talking about our partnership at the very beginning has been difficult, and both of us had a strong intention, a strong will to work with each other, and we've met a lot of difficulties and obstacles, but we've all been moving forward. And Mr. Jiang Lizhang has been insisting on working with PSG because this is a very strategic importance.
Marriage, or if you will, strategic partnership. Actually, we went through a lot with Nasser's team members and so forth, yet we never really gave up. Thanks to our relentless efforts, finally, we've come to where we are today. So we're very proud of this moment. 那么现在我们也想跟大家一起。
So, at this moment, I'd like to invite the founder and president of DDMC, Mr. Jiang Lizhang, to talk about the partnership and also the significance behind this strategic partnership.
Of DDMC, Mr. Jiang. We'd like to ask him to share some light on the meaning or strategic meaning of this partnership. John, if you please.
Your Honorable President, Nasser, dear colleagues, dear friends from the media, good morning. First of all, on behalf of DDMC, I'd like to thank you all for coming to the announcement. And also, I'd like to thank all of you's attention to this strategic partnership between DDMC and PSG. DDMC has been committed to establish bridges between Chinese football and overseas football community. We hope that we'll be able to go overseas and also bring in resources in order to explore the pathway for the fast development of the soccer industry in China. As a co-organizer of Soccerex China, we are very pleased to see that we have friends from all over the world who are committed to football industry coming together in Zhuhai, and they are discussing and exchange ideas about the status and also the future of the football industry. So from my hotel to the exhibition, I can see many colleagues are having heated discussions in exhibition area and tea break areas, and I feel very much encouraged and impressed by your enthusiasm, and I hope that you all have some food for thought in this atmosphere. I believe that this effective and this practical interaction will inspire the world football industry, and this is also a showcase of our aspiration to link with the world sports industry. So apart from the holding of the Soccerex China, we've also received good news from the football community. So I'd like to congratulate President Nasser. On the morning of 16th, PSG defeated its rival and secured the title in advance. So 5 titles in 6 years. So that has brought a lot of surprises for the global fans. And 1 week ago, League One will be once again broadcasted in CCTV. That is a recognition of the level and strength of League One, and also a blessing for the League One fans. Compared with other leagues, and League One has been relatively conservative in terms of promotion in China, but now we have Neymar, we have Chinese office of League One. I think that the attention and influence of League One will increase, so League One will become a good quality resources and top IP. And as undoubted leader in League One, PSG has a very strong fan base, and also it has over 1.3 million followers on Xinlang Weibo, and is the most favorite and popular League One club. And also PSG has a lot of expectations for Chinese market. For example, it has launched a Chinese shirt and also sending Chinese New Year wishes to the Chinese fans, and this has been well received among the fans. Expansion of League One and a passion for China from PSG, and love from the fans and insights from DDMC, and all this come together, I'm sure that PSG will become the top resources in the domestic football market. And the strategic partnership between DDMC and PSG is another great effort by DIFA. And in the past 2 years, DIFA has evolved in terms of business, and the members has been expanding, and we have been integrating international resources to export the advanced ideas and talents to the Chinese football industry, and we provide Chinese power to the world football markets. We have marketing, we have market insights, and solid client relationship. And this has been recognized by the world football community and also the giant like President Nasser. And in the future cooperation, DDMC will become the exclusive agent for PSG in mainland China and Hong Kong. We'll also have further discussions and cooperation in the youth academy and the marketing. We hope that we'll be able to help PSG to better explore the Chinese market, and also to bring more fantastic events for the fans, so that there can be a world stage for the Chinese brand to showcase themselves, and also establish bridges for the Chinese and world football. And DDMC has been working on the sports industry in China for 14 years, and our mission is to improve the football in China. And we have also introduced the management experience of the overseas clubs, and will enhance the exchanges between the domestic and foreign youth academy, so that our future football star will be able to be trained in overseas grounds. And we'll also help more Chinese brands to showcase the confidence of China and showcase the courage and effort that had been created in China. So our goal is that the China will become a big country in terms of football industry. I believe that with all of our efforts and with the help from the overseas partners, and every people will be able to move forward without forgetting their aspirations. And I'm sure that we'll be able to achieve our goals. Thank you again for attending this press conference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jiang. So, in interest time, we have to move to the next session. And Mr. Jiang said that PSG secured the title in advance.
On they are getting another championship title. 那么现在我们也得到消息呢，就是巴黎圣日耳曼。
We've heard the news that some of the football players have learned the news, and they have also sent their best wishes to us.
Here, shown on the screen, and some blessings from our notable players from Paris Saint-Germain, please.
Hello to our fans in China.
Paris Saint-Germain comes to China.
We can't wait to meet you in China. Thanks the sport for all the support in China.
All right. 我们也是期待这些球星。
We expect that these football players will be able to meet with us in China soon. And now we have a session to celebrate this moment. And Mr. Jiang and President Nasser will have a gift exchange.
Something special for John. 这个纳塞尔要送给蒋立章先生的。
So there is a special gift that is the PSG shirt with DDMC logo. And also in this shirt there is a logo of DDMC and also the character 2018, meaning that both parties will have cooperation starting from 2018.
蒋立章先生呢，我们讲来而不往非礼也。
So also a gift from Mr. Jiang.
Chinese scroll, which means actually 披靡，所向披靡. That's right here, which means invincible, unstoppable, unbeatable for Paris Saint-Germain. Invincible right there.
Thank you very much.
All right. That is great. Thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢. Shukran.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So please be seated, gentlemen. We're going to immediately kick off our panel discussion right here. 好，我们现在就进入我们的一个安排的特别。
So now we will have a group discussion, and we will have a dialogue with our guests and panelists. So we have the CEO of Neo Games, Dongdong, and also we have Mr. Wang from the Soccer News. And Mr. Wang is also a member of the Guangdong Football Association. So he is a senior practitioner in the football industry. So starting,
I guess the question will be given to Nasser, really, and how important is this moment right here for Paris Saint-Germain, for your club under your leadership to have this kind of strategic partnership with DE Sports in China?
You know, as I said, I don't want to repeat what I said. I think, you know, in China we looked, since we bought the club 2011, we looked to China as one of the most important region and country in the world, because we know, as I said, you know, Chinese people love football, and we love China, and I think it's a strategic region for us. And you know, China, you know, I mean, it's I think the biggest market, and you know, in terms of not just, you know, commercial, it's not business, but also we know we want to be part of the success football in China. You know, as club, the know-how we have, you know, we have vision. I think we share a lot of things together that, you know, people love football, and you know how to arrive and to achieve your goal. You know, it's to focus in the academy and management and long strategic and vision. I think this is what we share, and of course with this sport, I think that's what we found before. You know, it's not financial, it's more vision. I think we share a lot of things together with John and this sport and his team. That was the most important for us, you know. And our brand, I think it's important to develop the brand in China. You know, and you know, especially we are coming, as I said, we're coming to Hong Kong and playing the Super Cup in China, right. Because how important for the club and the league, you know, and future also.
You would say that actually down the line, given that the status of the club itself, you have a lot to share with us as well, especially for the Chinese clubs, including one of our clubs here, under our name, DDMC. Your rich experience, international experience, because Chinese Super League is still making progress steadily. However, it still has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, I see the Chinese Super League now and before. It's been developed, really big time. And of course, I'm feeling a little bit, there's some of the teams who came, and your team, as you mentioned, came to Qatar, to train, and other teams also, they came to Qatar, which I had the opportunity to meet some of them. And I think, it's in the right way, but it's a long way to go for sure.
Indeed.
The same for us. We believe, and football, it's not easy that you win immediately. You need to build something for the future. That's what we're doing also in Paris Saint-Germain. And I think the same for the Super League.
Absolutely. Mutual benefits right there as well, for sure. John, from your side, actually, 我们想问的问题就是说，我们作为体育产业的
So as the marketers in sports industry, we do see a lot of progress has been made. And how are you going to help PSG to build up its influence and its brand image in China? I think in China, speaking of sports marketing, it has entered a whole new stage. And our company is also trying to explore a whole new way to do sports marketing. In the past, we tried more to find the Chinese companies for PSG, but now we are doing more than that. We hope we can regard PSG as a concept of a product. We need to look at PSG as a product, and then we can do marketing and promotion about this product. In this process, more Chinese companies and Chinese brands will participate and join us. So it's not just about the traditional way of sports marketing. We want to innovate. We want to find out more new ways of doing this. Okay, Dongdong, now it's your turn. You've been a brilliant